Hey guys, welcome to another New World video. In today's video I wanted to once again talk about the world bosses, because there's been some big changes to them once again, so let's just get into it. First, let's have a look at the patch notes, so that we can better understand what they have changed, then we can look at the bosses themselves. So the patch notes say, for Tier 5 named items, they used to drop between 500 gear score and 600 gear score. These have been set to always drop at 590 gear score. They will no longer scale with the player's expertise. Once a player increases their expertise for the appropriate slot to 600, they'll be able to upgrade these items. So, what does this mean? Well, it's awesome actually. What they did was take all of the items that are named and basically normalize them to drop at 590. This way you can upgrade them to 600 plus very easily. Although they no longer give you expertise bumps, they also are guaranteed to drop 590 and they do not squish when acquired. So when you set out to farm one, you won't have to deal with getting one 550 or something like that. When you get it, you got it, and you can upgrade it. They also added some loot. Some of the old familiar bosses got some new drops, and some unexpected creatures as well. So let's have a look at them, so we know where we need to farm and for what items. This guide will only include old world bosses for the moment. Any of the ones in Brimstone will be in their own dedicated video coming soon, because there are quite a few. I will also timestamp each boss so you can go through these to the one that you want, without having to watch and dig through the whole thing. So first, let's begin with the one you wouldn't expect, and that is Broadpaw. Broadpaw, as you know, is a level 40 boss bear in Weaver's Fen. Now, you may be asking yourself, why would I farm a level 40 bear in Weaver's Fen? Well, his loot has changed a bit. That is, if you are level 59 plus. So he drops the Sonic Sword Greatsword, the Ironbark Blaster Musket, and the Warhammer of the Sacred Woods. And yes, they all drop 590 guaranteed, regardless of your expertise or the level of this bear. Now, this may very well be changed soon, so get here and farm this guy ASAP for this Greatsword. And next we have Adjorjan. This guy had a very nice item added to his loot table. A greatsword named Energy Drain. Not a bad sword to get you started. And of course, the Starbound Remembrance Charm earring. Another world boss who has had some new additions is Tzi-Wang the Immoveable. If you farm this guy, you can get the Requiem Pendant, the High Priest Ceremonial Hatchet, the Notch Spear, and then a new one, a Greatsword Practice Blows. All of these items of course drop guaranteed 590 now. While we're in the area, we might as well also look at its counterpart, Dau-Shen The Unstoppable. This guy has also seen a new item added to his loot table. So from this guy you can farm the Corrupt Sacrifice Void Gauntlet, the Ever Giving the Ice Gauntlet, Giver's Green Gift the Life Staff, and now Tortoise Strike the Greatsword. Next up we have Luca, one of my favorite world bosses to farm, and made even better now because of the guaranteed 590 being added. From him you can get the Sigmund's Falloray Fire Staff and the Comet's Light Bow. Never really liked the bow, although I do like the staff quite a lot, and having the ability to get it guaranteed 590 will really help with all the fresh start players. And the next world boss I wanted to revisit was Lord Daehi. This guy also has a new item added to his loot pool you may like. So from him you can farm the Lord's Dominator one-hand sword. This is a really great one-hand sword. The Treasure of the Pit Amulet, the Disintegrating Depths Void Gauntlet, and the Void-Ridden Rifle Musket. And now the Sword of Strength Greatsword. Next, let's head over to Skysong Crypts, because there are a few bosses over there. First, Ivan the Inevitable. This guy everyone farms because he is a great boss to get your daily obsidian gypsum from. The guaranteed 590 items he drops are the Unstoppable Decay Void Gauntlet, the Aurora Borealis Earring, and the Yarn Gripper Ice Gauntlet. This is a great ice gauntlet because it's always great to have a weapon with luck. And the next guy you will find in the crypts is Mordici The Mortician. He of course drops the 5th floor blunderbuss and the Rigor Mortis Ice Gauntlet. There is also a boss at the crypts called Slayer Rosellan. She drops the Slayer Crossbow, and this bow is pretty good and any new player will definitely want this to get them started. And the Silencer Blunderbuss. And next we have one you definitely won't expect. This one is Scratchy. This bear is found in Windsward and is only level 16. Again, this will likely be fixed, so if you want these, definitely come soon. So farming him you can get the Band of the Armed Men. This is a very good ring, especially being farmed from a level 16. And the Hatchet of Natural Order. And these both will drop at 590 guaranteed. And next up we have Aertsan. Again, this is in the category that makes you question if this was intended or no. So keep in mind, this may be fixed. If you farm this guy, you will get Hellish Leggings and the Tortoise and Furus Void Gauntlet. And again, these do drop 590 from this guy, even though his level is only 26. However, one thing to keep in mind is they won't drop unless you are level 60 farming them. Next up we have Fungalstep and Molderhusk. These guys drop the Greatsword Transference, which is a nice greatsword for any new player. And Band of the Daemon Dusk. This ring is amazing to farm from these easy to kill low level bosses. And the last boss we will be visiting here will be Tazorjaw. This alligator world boss is found in Ebonscale Reach and can drop Heal Strike, a very nice leeching greatsword, and the Protector's Fortune Charm Amulet. These two items are definitely worth farming, and I would soon, because once again, his level is a head scratcher. So guys, that's all the bosses I will be covering in this guide. However, there are more. I just wanted to really focus on the soloable ones, and especially these low level ones that drop some unique loot. I will be posting the Brimstone Sands edition very soon, so keep an eye out for that. And I've also been asked a few times, do these items still upgrade using Umbral Shards now since the change? But will require that you are 600 expertise at least in that slot, of course. Anyway guys, some pretty exciting changes, and it will be so nice getting these drops and knowing that when you have invested hours farming them, you won't get a 510 version for your efforts. Okay guys, that about covers it. So until next time, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.